Firstly, very good morning. Myself, Shreya. I have overall 6+ years experience into ServiceNow. Okay, currently working as a team lead. And coming here, we will be understanding the information related to ServiceNow, like what is ServiceNow, who are the competitors of ServiceNow, what is the reason ServiceNow is booming in the market, and what modules we are going to cover in this course. So this is a live demo. Definitely, we have 60+ topics to discuss in this course. I may not give you all the information related to every topic in this demo since we have a limited time of 60 minutes or more. Okay. But once we are into the course, you will definitely enjoy the course. These things I can guarantee you. Okay. The pace is okay. Should I adjust it or should I go with this or should I go slow? Hello.
Yeah, it is fine for me.
It's fine. Yeah. Hi Rekha. Hi Manvita. So, firstly, let me share my screen. And unfortunately, this is not my system. So, my slides are missing. I'll share that with you in the like with the consultancy team. They'll send it to you guys along with this recording. Okay. So, firstly, I'll give you some introduction about ServiceNow. ServiceNow is a cloud based application. What is this cloud based application? Okay, nothing but see, over a decade or something, we used to use laptops and all. We used to install every software, whatever it is. We used to install them on our desktops and virtual machines. By that, we used to have a storage concern. But now things are very automated that uh, you need not to install or download something on our virtual machines or desktops or anything. You can directly access them from the web. Web is nothing but we all know we have a web browsers. We'll be using either Mozilla Firefox or a Google Chrome, whatever. You just have to enter the particular uh, like web URL, and that will access you to that particular platform. Likewise, ServiceNow is also a cloud platform. Here you can see this is the logo of ServiceNow, and coming here, ServiceNow is a low code, no code system. What is this low code, no code? See, nowadays the importance is given for tools which offer uh, more additional features with a less scripting concepts. Even ServiceNow is similar to them. We have a low code no code concept. That means I don't say that we don't use scripting at all. We use the scripting, but wherever there is a scope of uh, like creating a new functionality with configuration setup, we avoid scripting. Okay, so and coming to the scripting part, we'll be using JavaScript here, and most of the JavaScript, again, we'll go with the API concept. What is a API? Application Programming Interface. Okay, so this application programming interface will have a defined methods, like predefined few methods are given. With these methods, you can actually call them and create your own requirement or business need with a low code or no code. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yes.
now let's say I just brought a Samsung device from a Amazon website. Okay, so there is some software or a technical glitch which I have identified. So now what do? I try to return it. So to return the particular product, I raise a request, right? I either chat with the executive or I'll try to contact them. These are the different channels we try to raise a request, right? So once a request is raised, someone will be assigned to that and they'll take care of your queries. Likewise, in organizations will have a many technical issues. So to assess them with the technical implementation, we need a tools. So for that, we have a ITIL concepts. What is ITIL? Don't mind, guys. I'll definitely share the um, PPT with you all. So ITIL is nothing but an information technology infrastructure library. This is a framework where most of the applications and platforms are using, and ServiceNow also uses this ITIL framework. See, it's widely recognized framework for ITSM. What is ITSM? This is a major module we are going to concentrate. Okay, information technology service management. What does this ITSM will do? It manages the services. Let's say someone has raised a request for new laptop request. Okay, so instead of reaching out to your manager or a HR, everything is automated, as I mentioned, directly from your phone or from your Teams or from the WhatsApp, whatever. Okay, you can raise a request. It will have a reference number and you can track it. You can also add your manager to that particular request to see the updates, what is happening, what is the progress. Okay, so this service management is being configured, or like we are going to divide it into a three parts, like admin part, development part, and implementation part. So in admin part we are going to understand from the basic level, like how to create this PDI. This is called as a PDI, guys, personal developer instance. So each and every engineer who works for ServiceNow domain will have account on this PDI, and they will try to learn as much as possible about ServiceNow existing functionalities or new features here, because this is almost similar to 90% of the activities that we do in our real time. Is it clear? Even we developers, architect, consultants work on our PDI. Whenever there is a new requirement, we try to try it on our PDI, the personal developer instance. Later we uh, try to implement it on our real time projects. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So far, any questions? This space is okay?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, fine. So coming to ITSM. So as I mentioned, we have various modules in ServiceNow, guys. ServiceNow is a very big product. Okay. We have modules like ITSM, which is nothing but information technology service management, ITBM, which is nothing but information technology business management, ITOM, which is nothing but information technology operations management, HRSD, CSM, FSM, ESM, like employee service management, customer service management, field service management. We have various, it's a vast subject. And coming to the concepts here, you have to understand all the implementation part, like what is a business rule, what is a client script, what is a workflow, what is a flow designer. Only when you practice them, only when you understand the concept behind these topics, you can implement them on the real projects. Okay, with theoretical knowledge it is of no use, because no one will ask you how to do it. Everyone will ask you to do it, to implement it. So here in our course we are going to learn each and every activity in a practical way by doing it on our instance. So from the day one itself, this instance is very needed. We need to practice, we need to understand the concept, we need to uh, learn on our own. So we need this instance, and for this instance we need not to pay anything. It's a free instance. Okay, but to create it you have to you need to have a proper mail account, and a active one. Don't use your official office mail addresses. Everyone will have a personal mail IDs, so try to create account with the same. And we need to practice each and every day whatever the topics we are going to cover. Okay, so let me just walk you through the actual platform, like how it looks. See, this is the service now, this is the logo. And ServiceNow even offers you many other benefits, like you can design or configure the logo according to your business requirement. And this is called as a unified filter navigator, guys. There are many modules and menus that are given by ServiceNow. We call them as a out of the box features. Okay, out of the box is nothing but these are given by ServiceNow, and that makes the work so simple. You need not to create everything. Is it clear? And there are a very big competitors for ServiceNow, like Chiawell, Microsoft. BMC Remedy. Yes, when I talk about BMC Remedy, it was a ticketing tool. It was one of the top ticketing tool, guys. Okay, but now that is migrated to ServiceNow. Likewise, we have Atlas in Zira. So many other platforms which are very big competitors like Salesforce, which are CRM tools, SAP, which also be a big competitors of ServiceNow. But ServiceNow is really doing well in the market, and the standards or the rating or the services are growing rapidly. And the reason is that there is a lots of scope for advancement too. It is not only a ticketing system. Yes, whenever someone heard ServiceNow, it's a ticketing tool. No, it's a ticketing tool, but we have lot more other things to develop, implement, and to see a advancement and growth of technology. See, ServiceNow with AI, you are also learning all the latest concepts, not only to the old or native methods. We are going to learn all the technology related concepts in ServiceNow again. So let's say versions. What are these versions? As we all know, using Android or iOS, will update our software. By updating the software, the user interface will be much more attractive, or you may have a smooth experience, or you may have a good performance. These things have been taken care in the software updates. Likewise, when we update our instance, okay, so every year, for every 6 months, there will be a new release in the market, and in every release you can expect a new features. Okay, so ServiceNow versions, uh, like naming conventions, were released after cities, generally in alphabetic order. So when I just go back, see, it was in the year 2011 ServiceNow has introduced in the IT world. They used to follow the summer winter season names. They again started with the city names like Aspen, Berlin, Calgary, Helsinki, London, Orlando, Rome, Utah. Likewise, we have a very big list. Okay, see, twice yearly version upgrades, and in every upgrade, see, improves the overall performance of the platform. Upgrades also typically include new modules, applications, and enhancements, as well as fixes for the existing products. So now we are on the Yokohama. What is our current version, guys? Yokohama. How do we understand that? So here, while creating your instance, it will ask you in which version you want to install it. Is it Yokohama, or the previous version of Yokohama is Xanadu, and the previous to Xanadu was a Washington. So it supports up to last three versions. Now the first version is Aspen. So you cannot go back to Aspen now. Okay, that is not supported, because in every version new features are introduced, right? So from scratch you need not to go. You can either go with the Washington, Xanadu, or Yokohama. I request you to go with the Yokohama, because the latest instance, if you are working on it, you'll have the hands-on knowledge on all the functionalities. And the next upcoming version is Urich. It is expected in this quarter four. Quarter is 3 months. Like this, quarter two or quarter four will have a releases. If it is a quarter one, again in quarter three you can expect a new release. Okay, and coming here, we have a learning, uh, like there is a lots of documentation given by ServiceNow. All these concepts also, what is a learn, what is a reference, what are the guides, and all we'll be understanding in our first class while creating the PDI. Okay, for now I'll just show you. We are on the module. Now this is called as a left navigator or a unified navigation filter. So to search anything, you can search here. The search engine is available by default from ServiceNow. What is a search engine? Let's say I want to know where is the best biryani I get in Hyderabad. If I just write this prompt on the Google, it helps me with few suggestions, right? So over there is a search engine which search for the query, and based on that I get a results, and relevant to my choice I'll be picking up. Likewise here, whenever I type something, okay, based on that system will populate. Let's say I want to understand what is a problem. Okay, so see, a problem menu and modules have been displayed. So this search engine is nothing but a zinc. It is available by default from ServiceNow. You need not to develop anything. Okay, is it clear, guys? The pace is okay, or should I take it little slow? Hello. Sorry. Yeah. So again, coming here, incident. So whenever there is an issue, the users, the end customers, okay, the end users, we say they want to report. How they will be reporting? See, they have to fill their details. They have to give their number, mail ID, or a name. If they are using different accounts, let's say one user have a primary account and a secondary account, has such. So now they want to add all this information. So for that, we'll be creating a form. So likewise, we are on a incident form. Whenever there is a issue, to understand it or to fix it, you can work on the incident form. Okay, when it comes to operations, as I mentioned, we have a different roles here, like administrator role, support role, or support or operations role, or a testing role. Likewise, we have a different roles, and we'll be covering all those concepts. You need not to worry. So when it comes to support projects or operations project, usually they take care of this incident management. The development part is developed by developers. Let's say this form is developed by developers. Okay, if I select state as on hold, there is a field called on hold reason. It is only visible when the state is on hold. If it is any other choice, no. This has such developments are done by developers, but the maintenance part or the if there is any issue that has to be corrected, that is taken care by the support or operations. Okay, so both are very good roles. We'll be understanding their day-to-day responsibilities, what are their duties, what are the best practices to follow, like as such. Okay, coming here, subcategory, let me just I'll go back. So okay, I didn't save it properly. Try again. Okay, see, I'm on the form. Usually, this is how the incident form looks. There are two, three additional fields. You can ignore that. Okay, number is nothing but the reference number for this particular record. Caller means the user who is having a issue. He has to fill his details. Now, this field is a reference field. What is reference field? Whenever see, I cannot store all data in one table. We have a usually the storage activities are mastered in databases. So in ServiceNow, instead of storing the data in any database, we store it in tables. Again, tables contain information, right? So likewise, we have a user table. See, if I just click here on this magnifying icon, okay, it redirects me to the user table. We have a users like almost 629 users. That this is a demo data, guys, but working in real time, you'll have a real time data. You should be careful. Okay, and now let's say the issue is for Anthony. So I can select Anthony, and from here I can understand what is the name of the Anthony, what is the first name, for which department he works, which location he's from, for which company he's offering his services, what is a mail ID, what is a phone number. Such details I can understand. Okay. Coming to category, what type of issue? If it is a network issue, then under network we will have a different categories, right? So those are comes under subcategory. Subcategory is dependent on category. Let's say if I select database, my subcategory choices are different. See, DB2, MS SQL Server, Oracle. So the choices related to your category are populated. This is called as a dependency choice creation. So what are these? And if I say short description and color have a special star symbol, nothing but a mandatory field. See, if I try to save the form, okay, without filling the mandatory fields, I cannot save or submit the form. The following mandatory fields are not filled. What are those? Short description and a color. Okay, so I have to fill the details and I can save the form. Coming to channel, channel is nothing but you have a different options here. You can fill those details like did you raise a request by chatting with the executive, or drafting a mail, or with a phone call, or by self service, like you have opened up portal and you have created a case, or by any virtual agent or walk into office, these are the different options. Based on the way you create it, these things are populated. And service offering. So service now, as I mentioned, we have a various modules here. Okay, so ITBM, nothing but a uh, business management. Okay, and where we have a service mapping. Okay, uh, service discovery, all the CMDB configuration items have been taken care. Okay, oh, for project to project, this service offering CI information will be different. These three are again our reference fields. Okay, coming here, short description. What is the issue? You have to define clearly. In description, you can elaborate the details and add it. And coming to the state, that tells you whether this is a new incident or an existing incident, or it is already resolved or closed. You'll define the information. Coming to impact and urgency, let's say how much is user impacted. In the range of 1 to 3, I can decide, is it a impacting him to the high level or a medium level or a low level. Urgency, how urgent you want to fix the issue, you can define it in the range of 1 to 3. And coming to the priority, see, based on your impact and urgency, the priority is calculated, guys. This is called as a data lookup definition. So how this can be set? Now let's say if I select the category as inquiry and this as a email. Okay, it is assigned to Fred. What is assignment group? To the concerned group, your case has to be transferred, and they will understand the issue and they try to help you and resolve the issue, right? So a assignment group is nothing but you have a groups in service. Now we have users, roles, groups, tables, various other products, sorry, concepts to learn. So here, see, we are on the group table. Here clearly you can see we have almost 42 groups. Sorry, someone has been. Yeah. So in this 42 groups, I can assign it to concern group. Let's say the issue is with network, so I'm assigning it to network group. Okay, and when I just click here on the assign to field, it redirects me to the users who are in network group. Now let's say on network group we have almost 5 to 6 users. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out of this 5 users, you can assign it to someone. Network issue, save it. So we have a SLA concepts, we have a transform maps, we have a update set. So many other topics are there. See, what is SLA? See, while taking up a project from your client, usually there are certain norms and conditions decided between the client and the service provider. Okay, those are again taken care in the form of SLAs, service level agreements. Okay, there are of three types. Again, we'll understand each and every concept very clearly. And see, this is a, let's say, this field is a read only field. Okay, no, everyone can see the data. See, if I modify, I can see the data, but I have no authority to edit it. And coming here, short description is a mandatory field. There is a requirement for me to create a form like this, add few fields as a mandatory, few fields as a read only. How we can achieve them? Hi team, can you please WhatsApp? Okay, let's say here, um, you guys can just see, I always like interactive classes, guys. Only then we can understand your queries and I can help you out. I'm really a very friendly trainer. Don't worry, I'll never judge anyone here, because we are here to learn the concepts. Okay, you can treat me like your friend. You can ask me even the simple or the silliest questions. I don't mind even if you ask me to repeat the topics. Okay, we have almost 5 participants like Baksh and Manvita, Rekha, and I don't know who is this Samsung. So now, if you have any questions, let me know. But for now, you pick any fields. I'll make it as a mandatory. I make it as a read only. From the tool configuration, again from the scripting. Hello, Rekha, Manvita.
Can you make description as a mandatory field
Yeah,
and
Channel as a read only field.
Yeah,
Okay.
channel
Yeah.
as a read.
Yeah, first I'll show you from the tool configuration. See, this is a field, guys. So if you just give a right click here, usually you'll find the label of that field, configure dictionary. What is a dictionary? Dictionary is nothing but that particular field is derived from which table, what type of field it is, what is the maximum value that we can enter on this field. Okay, what is a column label like this? See, the column label is description and the column name is description. Everything is small in case. So now this description is used in scriptings. Okay, this description is used to understand, okay, this is this. Okay, so every field have a backend names that also will be understanding in future, but for now we have a fields here. See, it is an active field. Is it a functional field? No. And now read only mandatory display. So I want to make it mandatory. Just check this checkbox and click on update. There are various ways to make a field mandatory. This is one of the way. See, it's mandatory. Now just click on channel, go to dictionary, set it read only. Is it really tough, guys? No, right? Just a uh, one two steps. Give a right click, configure, select whatever the action you want to do. But when it comes to scripting, you may have a question. Okay, when I give right click, if I go to configure, we have a client scripts, so we'll be understanding all these topics: UI policies, UI actions, client scripts, workflows, business rules, all other concepts. Okay, usually we have four types of client scripts. What are those? On load client script, on change client script, on cell edit client script, on submit client script. So now today's date it's 8th June. Okay, and UI type is all, because ServiceNow is available on mobile, portal, and desktop level. Only when you select a UI type as all, um, you can see these changes applied overall on the mobile, portal, and the desktop. Now if I select on load, so on load of form, what are the changes you want to do? Let's say here I want to, so from the script, I want to make few fields. See, in the history, I can understand what was my activity in past 1 minute ago. Okay, see, let's say, see, this is read only, this is mandatory from tool configuration. Now let's make subcategory as a read only, category as a mandatory, and service, let's remove it from the form, and let's add a pop up. Let's set some message on the description. These things will do it from the script, and you can understand there is a API. Okay, the API name is glide form. Okay, we'll talk about this glide form and all with various examples. So now to call the API, the syntax is this: gform dot set mandatory. So I want to make category. So to, as I mentioned, this is the label name, this is the backend name. We'll be using backend names only. So copy the backend name, comma true. See, set mandatory is a method. A gform is an API. Field name, strings means single quotes. Value is boolean. Boolean have only two options: true or false. To make it mandatory, give the value true. To make it not non-mandatory, provide the value as false. Okay. Now subcategory, gform dot set read only. Okay. What is that? Subcategory, comma true, gform dot set visible. I want to hide a field on a form. So business underscore service, business underscore service, set visible, false. Now alert. Today is 8th June 2025. Again, gform dot. I want to set something on the description. So set value, the description backend name. It's Sunday Funday. Now see, for each activity, did I write 10, 20 lines of script? No, right? For each and every activity, it is only one line of coding. Now just go back to your form, refresh it. See, today is 8th Jan, this is the pop-up. And category is mandatory. If I set it to none, you can see it is red. Subcategory is read only. And the service is missing. You can see that space. Now let's say I want to remove configuration or item also, but I don't want to see the space, empty space like this. So we have a method for it again. So gform dot set display. Again, what field it is? Configuration item field. So cmdb underscore ci comma false. So all these methods we are going to understand with various example. Again, you'll practice client scripts, business rule with multiple real-time scenarios which are already implemented in our ongoing projects. See, the field is missing, but the space is not there. Okay, system will adjust that using CSS property. All the things very clearly you are going to learn, and this course will help you in gaining the knowledge equivalent to someone who is actually working in ServiceNow space, okay, for almost 4 years. Definitely 4 years of knowledge with 60 days of course you are going to gain. Is it clear? See, close child incident. This is a button like what I made my other batch students to create. And when they just click here on this button, if I click, it updates. Likewise, it will close the child instance. What is a parent incident? What is a child incident? What is a problem management? What is a knowledge management? What is a change management? What are catalogs? Everything we are going to understand. Let's say to create an incident, we are doing it this way, right? Incident.do. Okay, that is the shortcut to open your form. So now let me fill the mandatory details and submit the request. See, it's Sunday fun day. Now save it. Okay, from native UI I'm doing it, but the end users will always create instance from the portal. What is a portal? I'll show you. See, as we order things from Amazon and Mindra from their websites, likewise the end users will have access to the ServiceNow platform. Okay, see, this is the portal, service portal of ServiceNow, and let's say create incident. So there is out of the box record producers. So what is a record producers? It's a part of service catalogs. Catalog items are the backbone of ITSM. So we are going to completely concentrate on ITSM admin part, development part, and implementation. Okay. So to create an incident, see, just click here. So you can select, oh, what is your urgency? Unable to access Snow platform since past 4 hours. Now submit it. See, this is the incident number. Copy it, paste it. See, by whom it is created? System admin. Whenever you create a new PDI, it comes up with a demo information of one user, which is system admin. Okay, with system admin details, you can see what is the inquiry, what is the urgency, whatever you have written on the issue that is being set on our short description. So this is a one way to create an incident, but I even make you learn all these concepts. If you want, just type create incident, like incident creation. This is something like my other batch. This is even the account of my one of the student. See, incident creation to create incidents with many following fields. Specify details like category, subcategory, short description, description. See, let's say if I select inquiry, describe the issue, unable to connect to office Wi-Fi. Okay. Select the impact. It is three. Explain the issue. The ID. Okay. Submit it. Now, if you copy this incident number, If you open, save it. I think we missed to add a caller name. That's okay. So, unable to connect to our office Wi-Fi. What is the category we have selected? All the details are seen here. See, low urgency is 3 low. So now you got it. Each and every topic we are going to do it in real time, because only when you learn by practice you can remember them for long run. Even for interviews you can clear your own interviews, because you will be learning the subject, you will be learning the concept. Okay, and let's say I'll show you some other concepts which are very important to understand. Okay, so there is a office parking lot what we were currently working for one of our batch, or let's say Samsung tablet. Okay, yeah. So here to raise a request, okay, it auto populates the session user, that means who is logged in, how these functionalities are set I'll show you, and the designation if it is a tech lead. Okay, if I raise a request, what is this? I need a Samsung tablet, which is a freebies given for scoring good performance and all in projects. So a request is created. What does this request do now? So see, the description is mandatory test. So in this request, it contains who has raised, when it is raised, what is the due date and all. Okay. Every request will have a RATM information. What product you want, what are the information that you have filled while submitting this request. See variables. So now here I can clearly see it goes for approval to who all. My manager is Anna. Anna's manager is Elena. So either of them has to approve this request. Once it is approved, the case is assigned to a particular, a task is created and assigned to a particular group. Okay, let me reload. See, a task is been assigned to database group. Now, once the database group completes your request, like close complete, update. See, the request was incomplete because we have closed it directly. Okay, so it sends a notification again. If I type emails, under email logs I can see, usually it sends them the status whether it is approved or not. Samsung, what is the request number? This is rejected, this is rejected. See, yeah, a mail is sent. What is the approval state of it? The Samsung tablet. Yes, this is the mail. See, Samsung tablet notify. This is a notification which we have configured. So like this, you can see how the mail is been configured. You will learn each and every concept, but to do all this or to learn all this, we at least need 60 to 70 days. Every Monday to Saturday, we'll have classes, daily 1 hour class, and we can extend it for 10-15 minutes for clearing our queries. Post that, once the admin part is done, we'll have a mock interview. Again, the development part is done, we'll have a mock interview, and we'll be understanding the integrations also, the basics again, because for ITSM itself, we'll cover around 50 to 55 classes. Okay, for integrations, I'll try to do it at least the basic level knowledge definitely will be provided, but I'll try to involve 2-3 examples to make it more easy to understand. Okay, so like this the course is defined. You'll have a recording for each and every class. Along with that there is a notes. Just give me a minute. Mm, Just give me a minute actually. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not my system, guys. Okay. But yeah, see, I'll give you a drive access where you'll have an class notes for each and every topic like this. See what is ServiceNow, what is the history of ServiceNow, what was the name given for ServiceNow, and what are the expected questions while clearing the certification. See, certification is really important. That measures the knowledge you have in ServiceNow. There are of two type certifications: mainline certification, micro level certification. So in mainline we have a majorly CHSA, which is certified system administrator, CAD, which is certified application developer, and coming to other certifications like a micro level where you need not to pay anything, but for mainline certification you need a voucher. If you are doing it from on your own, you have to pay something around 300 to $500. But if you are working for an organization and if they are giving you the voucher, well and good, you need not to pay anything. Okay, so coming back to we have two types again. You can either go for online or offline mode. Okay, but micro certifications are free of cost, and you can enroll into these courses and get certified. You can post them on the LinkedIn and Naukri and all. Okay, so for every topic, not only this theoretical topics, see, for scripts and all, we have a notes. Okay, let's say if I open glide form. So what is a glide form? What are the methods of this glide form? So what are the key points that you have to remember, and what are the best practices that you have to follow? See, when you start working in real time, maybe let's say you and someone has joined the project for the first time. Okay, and you will definitely do well compared to them because you know what to do, what not to do, how to avoid few things, how to follow the best practices, because we will be doing most of them on the, see, there are many methods. All these methods we will be understanding, not only for one topic, for each and every topic. This notes is purely given by me. Apart from this, we have a note from ServiceNow, which is a product documentation that even helps you a lot in understanding the topics. Okay, we have a community and all. Don't worry, it's a super friendly and easy tool to understand. And what I say, if you join ServiceNow within next a couple of months or in a quarter, you are going to learn the ITSM concepts, work in ITSM space for 6 months to 1 year. You can learn other module and you will also have a very good pay. Okay, definitely most of the companies are looking for people with knowledge in ServiceNow on various modules, but be comfortable with one module at the moment. Okay, there are a very good openings for ITSM because there is no project without ITSM, guys. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, so from tomorrow itself, we'll have a class, and the timings is 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so we'll have an active Zoom link like this and a recording. These are stored in our drive. You'll have a drive access. Okay, you'll have all the support from the consultancy. Like Harsha Trainings is really good. Okay, you'll have a mock test, you'll have a interview questions, you'll have a resume creation. These are additional. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure, guys. You have any other questions? How was the demo?
Yeah,
Hello.
I feel it is good, but I mean, like, how did you create that account? So, can you guide on that as well?
Yes, yes. On our first class, we'll be doing that.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
tomorrow we'll be discussing that. As I mentioned, this is only for 1 hour, right? So, how do I call you actually?
Uh, I am Allah Baksh.
Allah Baksh. So, actually, see, don't worry. In tomorrow's class, we'll start with creation of account itself. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And from tomorrow 9 p.m., I'll share the link with the person who has given you this link. You can collect the tomorrow's class link, and if you need any details, you can ask them. Okay. You'll also
Sure.
get today's recording. Yeah. So Lakshmi, Manvita, you have any questions? Rika. Only if you interact and let me know your queries, I can definitely help you out.
Demo is good for me. I don't have any other questions. We'll see from tomorrow since we will start working, right?
Yes, yes, definitely. And it's one of the user friendly tool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about Lakshmi, Reka? So, how is the demo, Manvita? Sorry.
I feel it is so good.
Okay. Lakshmi, Reka.
Yes, it's good, ma'am.
Yeah, you can address me as Shreya, no worries. Okay. So, if no questions, I'll wrap it here. Tomorrow, let's connect at 9 p.m. Is it okay?
Yeah, it is okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, hi,
Thank you.
Ray. Yeah, hi. Thank you all.